Reggie Miller is a talented man who comes from a very talented family in Riverside, California. One of 5 siblings, Miller is the second of 2 Millers to win an Olympic gold medal. The first was his older sister Cheryl, who earned her gold medal while playing for the United States women's basketball team during the 1984 Summer Olympics. Reggie won his medal in the 1996 Summer Olympics as a member of Dream Team 3, the United States men's basketball team. His older brother, Darryl, was an outfielder for Major League Baseball's California Angels. Miller's other sister, Laura, played varsity volleyball at California State Fullerton. A 13-year National Basketball Association veteran, all with the Indiana Pacers, Miller is considered one of the league's most feared three-point shooters. On March 18, 2001, he hit his 2000 three-point shot against the Sacramento Kings. In the same game, he also surpassed the 21,000-point plateau. Through the 2000 to 2001 NBA season, Miller averaged 19.5 points per game and scored 319 points. As a youngster, Miller was plagued by a hip deformity that caused severely splayed feet, according to IndyStar.com. For the first 4 years of his life he wore leg braces to correct the birth defect, and doctors wondered if he would ever walk unassisted. But he persevered, and by the time he was 5, Miller was walking normally. Despite the struggle that could prove inspirational for many people, he rarely discussed this portion of his life. Growing up in an athletic family had its advantages for Miller, who worked diligently to beat them in pickup games in the driveway. Miller played exceptionally well during high school but always stood in the shadows of his other talented siblings. His sister, Cheryl, is considered one of the greatest women's basketball players in the history of the game, while older brother, Darryl, was an outstanding catcher and outfielder prospect. Miller was out to make his own name, as he starred at Riverside Polytechnical High School from 1979 to 1983. His abilities caught the attention of nearby UCLA, which wanted to recruit the slender, silky shooter. By the time he finished his college career, Miller had amassed 2,095 career points, ranking second in the school's history behind only the legendary Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Born Reginald Wayne Miller on August 21, 1965, in Riverside, CA, son of Saul and Carrie Miller, married Marita Stavrou. Education, attended UCLA, 1983–87. Career, Indiana Pacers, guard, 1987–TV host, Indianapolis, co-author, I Love Being the Enemy, A Season on the Court with the NBA's Best Shooter and Sharpest Tongue, 1995. Awards, NBA All-Star, 1990, 1995, 1996, 1998, All-NBA Third Team, 1995, 1996, won World Championship gold medal, 1994, won Olympic gold medal, 1996, became the first Pacer to start in an NBA All-Star game, 1995, first player in NBA history to hit 100 three-pointers in 8 consecutive seasons, 1989–97, first player in Pacers history to top 15,000 career points, has 307 career trays going into the 2001–2002 season. Miller's newfound fame garnered him a spot on Dream Team 2, the U.S. men's basketball team playing for gold at the World Basketball Championship. He joined fellow NBA stars, Shaquille O'Neal, Alonzo Mourning, Shawn Kemp and Larry Johnson as they won the gold. Miller averaged 20 points per game and hit 60% of his three-point shots. He was also a member of Dream Team 3, which included Grant Hill, Penny Hardaway, and David Robinson as they took home the gold in the 1996 Summer Olympics. Off the court, Miller hosted a weekly TV show aimed at teenagers in Indianapolis. His topics ranged from homelessness to teen pregnancy. He has been heavily involved in the community. Miller explained to the Gary Post-Tribune, "People may think I'm a jerk, but that's just on the court. Off the court, I want to help." Miller also suffered a loss, when his home burned down. It was ruled arson, and the case remains unsolved. He has written his autobiography, I Love Being the Enemy, a season on the court with the NBA's best shooter and sharpest tongue. The 1999-2000 season proved to be Miller's most memorable. He helped the Pacers advance to their first NBA Finals appearance against the Los Angeles Lakers. Miller had worked well with Jalen Rose, but the Lakers' Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant proved too much for the neophyte Pacers. In August of 2000, Miller signed a new 3-year contract for $36 million, and there was more change. Bird resigned and Pacers president Donnie Walsh hired new coach Isaiah Thomas, another basketball legend with Indiana ties. In Thomas's first season, the Pacers fought the eventual Eastern Conference champion Philadelphia 76ers hard but lost in the first round. Still, Miller has remained upbeat about playing for Thomas and just playing all together. I still get nervous before games, Miller told Yahoo Sports. Looking down at the opposing two-guard, I still get excited for the rivalry no matter which it is. I always think I'm going to have my hands full, and I want to make sure they have their hands full. Through the years, Miller has established himself as one of the NBA's best players. According to the New York Daily News, Reggie Miller's talent is more than his shot, even more than his mouth. Miller possesses in abundance that quality sport writers crave more than any other, charisma.